Warning, some pictures may be so graphic and disturbing that I had to veil them to prevent YouTube from censoring this entire video. Let's take a look at the Fast and Furious scandal that Obama did, where Obama gave 30,000 guns, high-powered rifles to drug cartels. Let's look at these drug cartels. Look at how they've attacked the Hispanic population down in Mexico, how they've butchered and slaughtered families, how they've maimed. And these are the people that our president pals around with. These are his friends. Isn't that wonderful? Is this what you voted for, America? This is not what Hispanics voted for, but this is what's occurring every single day. Horrors and butcherings, and families are being massacred left and right because Obama wanted to take away America's constitutional right to bear arms, and he'll do whatever it takes. He'll go to whatever lengths to do that, even if it kills over 50,000 Mexicans. That's all Obama cares about, is taking away our rights. He'll give them to the greatest drug cartels. He'll give them to terrorists, all kinds of terrorists. And this is what the ATF did. They allowed this to happen. Obama did this. This wasn't another president. But where was the liberal media when we needed the truth? They were hiding. They hid this from the American people. But I'm going to expose this for everybody to see. We can't trust even our own media, since 70% of our media is controlled by socialists. It's time for us to rise up and change the way we vote. When Democrats rule, corruption reigns. Here's an example of two young men who fled the El Chapo's gang to expose the gang, only to find out that our President Obama had given the gang all of these wonderful weapons of mass destruction called high-powered rifles, which Obama says he wants to get rid of. But he himself decides to sell high-powered rifles to these Mexican cartel gangs. And as a result, these gangs have been empowered and now emboldened because of Obama's friendship with the drug cartels. Yes, that's right. That's called Fast and Furious. And Obama sold over 30,000 high-powered rifles to the drug cartels because he wanted to make it appear as if guns were being sold by gun manufacturers and gun dealers from across the border. Because that fact was not happening, he decides to make it happen himself. Because, see, Obama wants to eliminate our Second Amendment right to bear arms. So what he does, he sells these guns to the drug cartels himself to give the American people the illusion, oh, this is happening all the time, so we've got to eliminate the rights of all these people. Well, these are two guys who decide to bail out of the drug cartels to help us fight the war on crime and fight the drug cartels. Only to find out we were working with them, and the United States and Obama sold these two guys out. This is the fruit of working with the United States government under Democrat leadership. They always pal around with the terrorists, they always pal around with the thugs, and what was really cut was this guy's head off, and his nephew's head was cut off just because he tried to help us out and find out who the drug dealers were, only to find out that America was trying to build a better positive relationship with these drug dealers and drug cartels. These are the friends of Obama. Does he really deserve another 4 years? Can you imagine that? This just goes to prove to everybody that Obama only cares about Hispanics and us blacks when it's election season. Any other time, we're just collateral for him to wheel and deal anytime he wants, because he does not care about human life. This poor guy was trying to help us to fight the drug cartels, only to find out that we sold him out. He tried to rat out the drug cartels, and he wanted to get a lighter sentence, only found out that we sold him out. Thank you, Mr. Obama. We now see how much you love the Mexican people, Hispanics, and you want their vote. Oh, your wonderful immigration reforms. That's not going to sell us. We see you, and we judge you by your actions, not your words. We've seen now the Zetas dumping over 35 bodies down streets, also hanging bodies off of bridges. This is the fruit of working with the Obama administration. The horrors, the massacres, the maimings. Over 50,000 Mexicans have died. Where was the media? Where was the mainstream media about this? They're in cahoots with Obama, because since over 70% of our mainstream media, ABC, NBC, CBS, Politico, and all the rest of them, CNN, Communist Network News, all of them are in cahoots. All of them are controlled by the Obama administration, and they don't tell us all this. We, the American people, have to do our own research. We, the American people, have to listen to AM stations just to find out what's really going on. And it's a shame that we can't even trust our president, who now we find out whose birth certificate is fraudulent and who has over 17 social security numbers. How many of you all knew about that? None of us, I bet, because we haven't done our research, because we've been listening to the mainstream media trying to make light of these things, listening to silly, dumb comedians who are so simple-minded, only to try to deceive the simple-minded. We refuse to be deceived by them. As Latinos and blacks, we refuse to elect another Democrat president, Democrat senator, and we refuse to listen to the racist communist organization called La Raza.
Many government officials in Mexico are now seeking their pound of flesh over the failed American operation that put guns in the hands of Mexican criminals. Correspondent William Lajeunesse has the specifics.
21 dead in Sonora, Mexico. According to sources, the guns recovered came compliments of the U.S. government.
We weren't giving guns to people who were hunting bear. We were giving guns to people who were killing other humans.
This program was a great mistake in its conception. It is just absurd, especially because human lives were put in danger.
Senator Santiago Creel is a former interior minister and undeclared presidential candidate. He and others say the U.S. violated Mexican sovereignty by approving illegal sales of guns they knew were going south.
It confirms what many Mexicans believe, that there's this conspiracy from the United States to sell guns to Mexico.
The numbers are overwhelming in a country where up to 40,000 have died in cartel violence. So how many people were killed or injured here in Mexico as a result of Fast and Furious? Hundreds, officials say, but the exact number is not known. Why? Because when Mexico attempted to trace those weapons, the U.S. said the numbers did not exist, when in fact they did, which is why many here feel betrayed.
I obviously feel violated. I feel my country's sovereignty was violated.
What angers officials like Senator Rene Arce, chairman of Mexico's Commission of National Security, are leaked memos showing not only did the U.S. keep secret the weapons it helped send to Mexico, it watched as casualties mounted.
You can't allow someone to buy 600 guns in the United States and think that's okay.
The intent of Fast and Furious was to follow the gun from point of sale in the U.S. to Mexico. But agents didn't do that. There was no lengthy surveillance. Only after victims were shot did the U.S. know where its guns were.
What can happen is this now ends on administrative sanction or a resignation. No, human lives were lost here.
Many in Mexico want U.S. officials responsible extradited and prosecuted for gun running.
The Mexican government should demand they be tried in Mexico, since the incident took place here.
But some analysts don't see that happening.
Generally speaking, the U.S. government tries to protect their law enforcement officials, from being prosecuted abroad. It would be very difficult for them to get a fair trial in Mexico.
In Los Angeles, William Lodge, Fox News.
Yo estoy llamando a cada latino para derrocar al Partido Demócrata racista y votar por un Republicano conservador. Después de huir de los desastres económicos y la opresión de los gobiernos socialistas y comunistas, de la promesa de Estados Unidos, que es real estúpido pensar que deberíamos votar por cualquier demócrata, ya que los mismos socialistas y comunistas controlan todo el Partido Demócrata, el mismo partido y presidentes demócrata que financió los extremistas islámicos que actualmente decapitan a hombres, mujeres y niños. También financiaron los carteles del narcotráfico y el gobierno socialista que han matado a latinos inocentes. Esto es lo que dije en inglés.
I am calling every Latino to overthrow the racist Democrat Party and vote for a conservative Republican. After fleeing the economic disasters and oppression of socialist and communist governments for the promise of America, it's real stupid to think that we should vote for any Democrat, since the same socialist and communists control the entire Democrat Party. The same Democrat Party and Democrat presidents that funded Islamic extremists who currently behead men, women, and children also funded the drug cartels and the socialist governments that have killed innocent Latinos.